So you guys are currently seeing the inside of the Bay Stadium from all the wear and tear, scratches, and paint from Picasso Dranzer-S. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's just a durability update on my Beyblade X base along with the clear stadium that I've been using for about a month now. So from oldest to newest Beyblades, my first Beyblade I got was Drawn Sword, the main attack type of Beyblade X, expecting him to have a little more wear on him, but besides the blue paint from mainly fighting Dranzer-S the first few battles, he is looking very good. Moving on to the Ratchet doesn't have much damage to it, but it has been burst a few times, so as you see there, that it has gotten dents and bruises in it, but it still works perfectly fine. I haven't had any cracking or anything with this Ratchet or layer. And the bit flat, I can't see any defects or wear in the gear teeth, or even on the bottom. I have no complaints on the durability of these bits. This next one was my main concern. As you can see, this is Dranzer-S, and he has a lot of paint missing off of his layer. He's almost halfway silver now when all of that was blue. Take a look at all of that silver peeking through there. Up top here, there is some minor paint peeling on this top part. It is just cosmetic, nothing integral to the performance of the Bay. It is noted nonetheless. Moving on to the Ratchet, nothing special here, but since it is a solid blue, it does show damage more than these clear layers that we have on these other bays. Nothing integral about these scratches, just a little wear and tear from being burst and going into the pockets. Dranzer-S bit taper is doing very well, has minor abrasions around the geared bit, but other than that, it is holding up very well. Wizard Arrow is one of my newer bays, so it's only been in a couple dozen battles, but overall it is holding up very well. Minor paint from Dranzer-S. As the paint comes off Dranzer-S, it is less likely to stain other bays. Most of it is in my stadium, as you guys will see shortly. The Ratchet of Wizard Arrow is practically perfect. It hasn't had too much abrasion, let alone any breakage or paint taken off. And once again, the bit has no wear to be seen on the stamina tip ball. Nothing too significant, but obvious wear and damage to the stadium that you would expect from being a Beyblade stadium. Moving on to the bottom of the stadium, if I lift this up, it will reveal how much use has been had in this stadium. So I have had a blast with this stadium so far. The extreme line has gotten some use. No teeth have ground down. I have not found that it doesn't work any less, but these bays have been going on top of the extreme line, so can't expect this to stay pristine. Dranzer-S has painted the bottom in a few areas, so that's to be expected, but overall I have no complaints about how the clear stadium is holding up in Beyblade X. Night Shield, being in some heated battles, has gotten some paint on him and a little bit of gouges taken out of him. He is a lot more aggressive than you would expect. This counter move of defense does work very well. Underestimated him at first, but he's given some hard hits. Him holding up with just minor gouges in his lair, I am happy with. In his Ratchet, I can't tell anything significant about damage or wear, but he is holding up very well. No complaints on durability of the Ratchet or layer from Night Shield. In the defense tip needle, no significant wear in any of the gears or the bit itself. Last but not least is Hell Scythe. He has a very aggressive balance type, so just some dents in these contact points that are more aggressive than others, but nothing special besides the blue paint from Picasso Dranzer-S. So overall, Hell Scythe is holding up very well. I haven't had any structural issues on his layer. Moving on to his Ratchet, I can't see much of any damage on these. Mainly just abrasions from going into the pockets and whatnot. Hasn't been burst too many times, so no big dents taken out of his Ratchet yet. And the other bit taper from Hell Scythe, once again, no major flaws in their design. Gears are still holding up very well. Nothing to complain about here. I hope you learned something about the durability of Beyblade X. I haven't had any major issues yet, but we will stay tuned. Once again, it is only the first month and a half that I've had this, so we have multiple years to see how this can actually hold up and if there's any structural issues in any of these bays. So guys, make sure to hit that like button for more Beyblade X content coming your way very soon. With that said, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.